do our job, make big holes, tackle the out of bastard. We go home, we drink some beer, we party. Let's go!
Hey, let's go. Welcome to the Seth Smorgasbord of Sports, coming to you from the Fan Zone of 51 West Studios. Man, I would just like to thank everyone that subscribed to my channel here since I've started it. It really means a lot to me. I'm trying to build it up, so I really appreciate everyone that's subbed to me. And I appreciate all of you, but I'm going to shout out 3 of you here because you guys have been really cool to me so far. Talk What You Know Sports. He's very knowledgeable. Knows what he's doing for sure, knows what he's talking about. If you like sports, you have to check out that guy's channel, man. He's really cool. So check him out. Music Edit Football Memes has really funny edits. Really cool. If you like music, edits, stuff that's funny, gotta check it out, okay? Sports fan or not, gotta check it out. Last but not least, Cherish Monster. You were so nice. Anybody that wants someone positive on their channel, Cherish is probably the nicest person on YouTube. So I really appreciate all of you. Anyone that I didn't shout out, I appreciate you. I really, really appreciate it. So please share it, and thank you all. God, it's not even September yet, and I'm already rocking a cold, man. This is a new record for me. It's the last day of August, and I'm like dying. So whatever, I'm gonna roll through it. Sports don't stop even when you're sick. So we're coming at you still. Did you know that no rookie quarterback has ever gone to the Super Bowl? In fact, only 2 of them have ever even won multiple playoff games since the NFL-AFL merger in 1970. It's Joe Flacco and Mark Sanchez. 08 and then 09. So back-to-back years, 2 rookie quarterbacks won multiple playoff games, which is kind of weird. But second-year quarterbacks, 6 of them have gone to the Super Bowl. That's the trivia question for the day. Can you name all 6 second-year quarterbacks that have gone to the Super Bowl? And I'll give you a little hint. 4 of them won it. 4 of them won the Super Bowl. So if you want to know the answer to the trivia question, check back in at the end of the video. I'll have it up for you. So what's been going on with the Ravens lately, man? There's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, it's a busy time of the season. It's right before week 1, so they're just now finalizing their 53-man roster. There's been a lot of moves that maybe turned some people's heads, like Willie Henry getting cut and the Jermaine Illuminor trade. I mean, I feel like some people weren't expecting that. They thought he was going to get some rotation at left guard this season. But I think it was a good trade. We got to pick up a draft pick. Like, we got to move up in the draft. We traded a lower round pick and got to move up higher. So I think that's good. And we were probably going to cut him anyway. So getting to send him out and getting to move up a little bit in the draft, I think that's good. I think we have 10 draft picks next season. So I think that's pretty awesome for the Ravens. Eric DeCosta has done an amazing job so far, I think. Just with his trades and his draft that he had, his first draft as the Ravens general manager, I think he did an amazing job. And something I would like to say about Eric DeCosta is he's had opportunities in the past to go to other teams and be their GM. But he always stayed loyal to the Ravens and to Ozzie Newsome, and he wanted to learn as much as he could from Ozzie before he retired. And I think that's about the smartest thing he could have done. He learned from the greatest GM in NFL history, expanded his knowledge on top of what he already had. He's been with the Ravens since 1996 as an intern. The Ravens have won 17 straight preseason games in a row. That's in part to Ozzie Newsome and Eric DeCosta bringing in guys that are trying to fight hard for roster spots. I mean, preseason, you're not really going to get starters starting all the time. Lamar Jackson only played in the first 2 games. And honestly, that's good. You want guys that are competing for the depth positions and backup spots to be playing hard. And the Ravens have been pulling in good guys. Like Michael Pierce in the past, just to name one undrafted guy. I mean, their late round picks like Trace McSorley this year, he's a 6th round pick, and the dude balled out at quarterback. He's kind of making him have to keep him on the team as if like having a 3rd quarterback. So I feel like the Ravens make good choices in the late rounds of the draft and in picking up undrafted free agents, and that's a big part of why they're so good in the preseason. That, and they get them fired up in OTAs, training camp, get them well prepared for the season. So I feel like the Ravens, especially Ozzie Newsome, Eric DeCosta, John Harbaugh, will get everybody in the right mindset coming into the season, and I think that's going to pay off big time heading into week 1. And they just beat the Redskins 20-7 in the preseason. They looked really good. Guys fighting for depth spots. I feel like some guys might have made the team in that game, maybe not, you know. We'll see here when the 53-man roster gets set, but I trust Eric DeCosta will have the best team in his eyes possible, and really the sky's the limit for the Ravens. I mean, Wink Martindale is going to utilize the young talent on the defense, speed. You know, I think their defense is underrated coming into the season, especially the pass rush. You know, everyone's looking at the Ravens secondary, but Wink is good at bringing the heat at the quarterback, and I think we'll get the job done there this season. And Greg Roman is mastermind at running the ball, okay? He was Colin Kaepernick's offensive coordinator in San Francisco when they were running that pistol. The Ravens are going to be doing that, maybe some wishbone this year. I mean, it's going to get kind of college-esque, but I like that for us right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lamar Jackson will be able to run that really well. He'll be able to get some nice pass looks out of there. I think he's going to have a better passing season than people think under Greg Roman, and honestly, he's probably the best offensive coordinator the Ravens have had probably since Jim Caldwell, because Jim Caldwell stepped in after Cameron was fired, helped take us to the Super Bowl. So that was a big deal. And he left shortly after that. And Gary Kubiak had a good season for the Ravens before he left. But I think Greg Roman, given the tools that he's had, I think the offense is going to be like insane this year for the Ravens running the ball. They'll probably be the best rushing offense in the NFL. So I'm really looking forward to it. So I mentioned the Ravens-Redskins preseason game. And I thought it was cool that RG3 kind of got to reflect on his time as a Redskin and kind of be out on the field beforehand. And I also liked that Matthew McConaughey came up to Justin Tucker and got a selfie with him. Like, that's pretty cool. Name another kicker in the NFL that had, like, Matthew McConaughey come up to him and ask him to take a picture. Like, I know that McConaughey's a big Texas fan and Tucker kicked for the Longhorns, so he's definitely a big fan of Tucker's, obviously. So I thought that was really cool. The Ravens are having this really cool event September the 6th. It's called Countdown to Kickoff. It's just to get everyone hyped up for the big game on Sunday. They play the Dolphins on the 8th, and there could be former players, current players. There's going to be live music. It sounds like it's going to be a really good time, so I'm really looking forward to going to it. If you're in the area, you should definitely try to get there, because who knows what's going to happen. And the big kickoff versus the Dolphins to start the season is September the 8th. Sunday, 1 o'clock. So I am counting down the seconds. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be grilling outside, talking to my buddies. It's just going to be a lot of good fun going on. My dad. It's going to be awesome. I love football. I know Fitzpatrick's going to play, so it's probably going to be closer than some people think. But we should win. It should be a good game. I think our secondary should be able to handle what the Dolphins have weapons-wise on offense. Whoops. Oh, yeah. Well, the week 1 kickoff versus the Dolphins, yeah, like I said, I'm going to be outside partying before the game. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think the Ravens will get the job done. But if you want to know my full thoughts on that game, click the link in the description below. I think we got it. So check out my El Cubano tailgate for something that's a little tastier, maybe a little different than something you've tried on game day. It's really good. So, all right, it's the moment you all been waiting for. Here's the answer to today's trivia question. So if you remember, the question was, what 6 second-year quarterbacks went to the Super Bowl their second year, obviously. So the answer is Dan Marino, Kurt Warner, Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger, Colin Kaepernick, and Russell Wilson. And the 2 losers of that group, because I said there were 4 winners, is Marino and Kaepernick, who lost to my Ravens. So I'm not even wearing a Ravens shirt. But thank you for watching the show. Please like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, guys.